So I want you guys to take a minute and think back, all right? We were at the Mechanicsville Moose Lodge car show. We saw a 54 F100, and I said, guys, we have got some content coming up on this truck. You know, we showed the truck that was at the show, and I said, some of you guys are gonna love it, some of you guys are gonna hate it, but you've been asking for it. So here it is, Scotty's 1954 F100. He brought it here longer ago than I will admit, and to get painted, right? You see, it was, parts of it were painted once before. Jay didn't seem to know the whole story. I think Scotty might have wiped some of it out of his mind or didn't remember, whatever. But he had gotten some other parts afterwards. I think there was some rust issues. There might have been some quality issues. I'm not 100% sure, so I'm going to shut up about it and just tell you some things were painted, some things weren't. We had some newer doors. When I say newer, I mean newer purchased. They were not new, which was better because if you guys know anything about these older vehicles, any of the repop stuff, you're rolling the dice. So the doors, which you can see right there underneath the blanket there, have been sanded and cleaned, and they look really good. Maybe like a little of some filler just to take care of a little bit of, you know, very, very little imperfections. He did an awesome job picking out some doors. Everything else is a lot of repop stuff. Didn't fit the best. We messed with it. We messed with the doors to get them to fit with it. Apparently that's a problem with these trucks. Getting, I think all trucks of this era, when they were put on them things, they might have fit. Sometimes from the factory they didn't, guys, because this was basically a farm implement that you could drive to town and get lunch or parts or tools or hay or whatever you're doing with whatever you're doing. You might remember about a year ago, Jay and I took, I think, a week off of work, 5 days, for whatever we did. We had an extended weekend and we decided to get after it. And we said, that's what we're doing. We're just getting this thing done. Day one, the compressor broke. That was a whole day running around trying to find stuff. Then we had some personal things pop up that we had to go take care of. I believe there was another tool issue. It didn't happen. We got far. We got a whole bunch of stuff sanded. We got stuff taped up, ready to go. And, oh yeah, that's right, it stopped running. So that was an ordeal. Then, old Wade came over, and he's not a big sanding guy. He's like, hey, I'll help you fix the carburetor. So that's what we did. The needle in the seat was nasty. We bought new stuff, cleaned everything out of the hole, took the carb apart, cleaned everything out. I'm not gonna say we rebuilt it, but we cleaned everything. And flushed the fuel system, got all the nasty gas out of it. She's running like a top again. So here's where you guys are gonna get pissed off. We're not about to finish this truck. It's not gonna happen right now. We've all decided that, guys, we couldn't make it a priority. And I don't know if, I say it all the time, guys, life gets in the way. It's really that simple. Nobody dislikes the truck, nothing. We could say, oh, it's cursed, and that's why Scotty's been messing with it for 30 some odd years. It's just life happens, all right? So I had a lot of stuff going on. I took on more than I could have. I know if you guys have been watching this channel for more than, like, I don't know, 9 seconds, you'd know that's easy for me to do. I tend to take a lot of stuff I don't need. Well, go watch the other videos and you'll see what I'm talking about. Jay tends to do the same. We spoke about that. And Scotty's got a couple of the old schools, and he's a busy guy. He's a truck driver. I mean, he's gone a lot. And he came down and messed around with it once or twice with us. But it's been a while, and I know if you guys are watching, well, there's some YouTube guys out there that are way quicker than me, and I'm going to throw it out there, and Kevin hates when I say it. DD Speed Shop, that guy's probably built 17 cars in the amount of time we built half of this one. Vice Grip does it all the time now. All that kind of stuff, right? So they do a different type. We all know that. And which is actually more my style. Yes, I do know how to paint. Yes, I know how to do body. Yeah, I know all that stuff. I'm not a huge fan, guys. I'm really just not. Because I know all that goes into it. I think it's probably part of the problem. I can make excuses 9 ways till Sunday. At the end of the day, it's not getting done. But, guys, we are so much further ahead. It was mentioned when it came down here that it was ready for paint. It was not. It was not. Scotty knew that. I think Jay's already knew that. But it just wasn't. And the more we peeled into it, the further away from paint it was. So there was a lot of fitment issues, which we took care of. There was the whole loading front end. I had no idea how that worked. That was an ordeal. We did a bunch of work just getting a hood to stay open. Ford does stuff way different than I know about, but we got that done. And actually, it's a very frequently watched, one of my best watched videos is me and Jay getting that hood fitted and those hinges sprung right with that tool we had and all. So we made progress. We didn't make as much as we wanted. We didn't make as much as we needed to, but we made progress. So it is almost ready for paint. I say almost because it's going to need a finished sand. There's a couple pieces over there that we're going to rough up so they match these and put it all together so this way it's all in the same state. It's running way better than, even when Scotty brought it in, that car was starting to go bad. Just from having, sludging it from sitting. The crap gas I have now, whatever that stuff is, I forget what it's called. But ethanol, is that right? Yeah. So it was dying as he kept trying to drive it in. So there was an issue there, which now is taken care of. So he's way closer. It's running better. We stored it inside like I promised him I would the whole time because it's just too beautiful. I'm not going to throw it out. No, never in a million years would I do that, guys. So he's doing some work at his shop. I think he just put a lift in, and he's got room now. And I believe there's a shop it's going to go to that is a professional paint shop. So it'll get the treatment it deserves instead of a hack job. Just, whatever. But like I said, we're going to get it all set up. We're going to actually put it together. You can watch that, or you can be so mad at me that you unsubscribe. Hopefully that's not the case. Hopefully, if you're watching this channel, you're following this project, you understand how this all goes, guys. It's just life gets in the way. And, Scotty's not throwing in the towel. I promise you that. But I guess you could say I am. But, I just had a conversation with my uncle this last weekend. And he said, if you can't do it, you can't do it. We weren't even talking about this, but it was on my brain. Like it was the whole time. It sat in the corner over there, just weighing on me, stressing me out. I don't stress, guys, but man, that's been on me. So I want to get it together, back to Scotty, better than I got it, and let him take it to the next level. That's probably the best I can say on that. Yeah. And Scotty ain't mad, Jay ain't mad, I ain't mad. None of that kind of stuff. We all understand, guys. If you're a hot rodder at all, you understand. Oh my God, Chaz, would you shut up, man? Enough talking. You've been talking about this truck forever. Do something. All right, I'll do something. I was gonna mess with you guys and let you believe up until the end that we're gonna actually do something. I couldn't do it, guys. I love you too much, And I was like, I haven't lied to you yet. At least not on purpose. So how can I start now? Let's just let's be honest from the get-go. And, well, what do they say? Let the cards fall where they may. Let me get this off first. I've been thinking about this right here, guys. Which sometimes this tape, you know, doesn't like coming off. Not a problem there, so that's good. I was gonna feel real bad as this tape stuck to everything, but that happened on my brother's Trans Am, but I think he had the tape on for about 6 to 8 years, and the car was stored outside, got wet all the time. This is not the case, so get that off there. Now in the back here, a little trick. You know what, let me bring you guys closer. I wanna show you this. We put this rope here so we could pull this out so this wouldn't, you know, you wouldn't have a line there like, I think it's actually on the other side. Let's see if it is here. Yeah, I think there's some, yeah, kind of there. You see that there? To do away with that, like I said, guys, the harbor's in the right spot here. Not really sure where that starts or ends, but I will find that and pull that out of there. The fact that it's gonna be 90-something all next week, that seal will go right back, so don't worry about that. Just, you know, we'll take care of that right now. We'll figure it out. There has to be some place that I left this. You'd think I would have left it somewhere easy to get. One of the edges. Well, yeah, the whole thing's an edge. No, that's not it. I got an idea. Little baby screwdriver. And little baby razor blade. We're gonna get it figured out. There's more open over here. So, start her. It doesn't need to be a little baby razor blade, but the world's most dullest razor blade, I guess. It's solid. This is good. This is a really good tool right here, guys. Are you kidding me right now? Hey, we're through. Now let's see if it, right there. Man, I was close. And this will go right back in. It wasn't a huge gap anyways, but. All right, that's all out of there. That was what I was worried about that. Not worried, but I didn't want to keep that on there. Oh yeah. So right back. Oh, yeah, it's already sealing up, nice. And then we'll heat because it's new. Well, it is new, so it should be. It was a relative term. Right over that little thing here. Here we go. All right. We didn't do that on the front? Or did we? I forget. We did. Okay, not a big deal. No big deal. We'll do the same back here. I'll probably shut up now. Kicking time lapse some things, and we'll bring you back when we're done. me get some of this stuff off of here. This, guys, this was, I did some work on this one here. They don't repop this. So Scotty looked forever to find with the pocket, you know, for the spare tire. Looked forever to find one in good shape. You can see I had to do just a little, wow, that's not bolted down. A little bit of work around the edge here. It's been sanded nice. Looks good. I got to clean this up a little bit. I got to, ooh, yeah. I Metal X this whole thing after we had it, what do you call that stuff? That stuff, blasted, media blasted, I think we used, but I got, it's a little bit of flash rust coming up here from where I did this body work, and then, that's my bad. I got metal etching primer, we'll fix that right now. Yeah, we'll do that right now, all right. Let's do that, Chaz. Oh, I can get into my cabinet here, sweet. Acetone. Where, oh, there's some back. Did I only move some things here? Self-etching, here you go. I'll move you guys too, so you can see what the heck I'm doing. And halt. Bring you guys closer for a second. You can see that's work, a little bit of body work around the edges there. But yeah, this has been sitting for a little while. It's inside, but guys, I meant to do that. Man, I forgot. I got nothing else. We'll take care of that. Not trying to get crazy with it. So you little knock it down. All right, yep, already gone. Already gone. Oh man, what's that one video I did years ago? Poor Possum Speed Shop. I put a video out where he used vinegar, was it? You know what? I'm gonna go back and watch it again. One of my first tech tips actually was go watch him. He got this figured out. He just wiped it. It was awesome. I'm not prepping the whole thing, guys. It's just around this edge. The rest was already done. I did around this edge so I could use some filler, take care of the little dings around there and little metal working I had to do because it wasn't perfect. Still not perfect, but yeah, I did that little video and it was really cool the way he did that. I'm not gonna do that here because I don't know what that does to body filler. I got some body filler. All right, that's taken care of. Let's wipe this down. Clearly, I'm not so concerned with what happens with these blankets. That's why they're here. Yeah. So, hold that for me, would you? Appreciate you. I don't know if I mentioned, but Jay's gonna be coming over, and don't fire the gun while you're talking.
I have a message for you from Vincent Ludwig.
I'm sorry I can't hear you. Don't fire the gun while you're talking.
Either way, I think he just pulled up. I was right. Smile, dude. You're on candid camera, remember that?
Gong show, gong. No, wrong.
Well, I mean, close. All right. So we had to go and review some footage to see how we took it apart, and we're gonna put it back together the opposite way.
That's what we're thinking.
That's it. We got some hardware over there that we did have that whole big thing, that magnetic tray.
Yeah, it was full, lots of bolts.
So, tried to make the best out of what we had.
And
Actually, when I was cleaning this, I think when we put it in the corner is when I did that.
yeah. It's
So we have
almost
some
like he's been in charge of a phase or two.
bedside stuff on
started
here.
labeling stuff. Yeah.
So I did get a little generalized with some of it.
Yeah. The other bag said front end sheet metal.
No, it says Scotty's Truck front clip hardware.
That.
Yeah.
That's what it said.
So clearly
So,
we've got this figured out.
Lots of bolts in that. We'll figure them out. But,
They're all pretty much the same.
So I'm pretty sure this is step A.
That goes on.
This
Oh,
this.
this is
Yeah.
this is
This is
actually
where the anchor nuts were.
Yep.
Yep. So we'll do that.
So I think these are
And
these guys.
then we'll be able to hang the fenders, which will be very cool. Actually, get that lower valance first, I think. Nice. I didn't know we had cap headlands.
Yeah, I think that's what these came out of.
Nice.
I thought we had some shorter ones, but they're all the same length. So, and we ended up buying some more at some point, so that was good.
Yeah, because I saw the pack up over there.
All right, and so but this doesn't have. Oh, this does have captive hardware, but this is where this was a. What's that word we used that YouTube won't let us say? A motherfucker.
That. Yep.
That's what this was.
That's what it was.
Try-
As
'cause
I
this-
recall.
You can tell because this is where we started reaming stuff and wallering stuff to get it all to line up. We couldn't even get the bolts in.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But in theory, it should go together much better this time.
You know,
That's the theory.
I got some of these things that you guys always yell at me for not having.
Did you? Ooh, look at you. Some fancy stuff. I was going to bring mine and forgot.
I still don't have a ratchet one. That's my next thing I need to get. Yeah. You know, we're baby stepping it. I can't have everything. Then what's Kevin going to make fun of me for?
That is true.
What kind of friend would I be if I didn't let Kevin make fun of me?
Yeah, I'll leave him some. Hey. we'll show Scotty.
Now write this down.
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah,
hey,
because there's no
Scotty.
adjustments there.
So
but
there's adjustments here, so that your whole front end won't flop around like a fish.
I'm saying there's got to be a way this is bolted on.
Yeah, it didn't make sense that it was flopping around so much.
No.
So I'm just gonna tighten these back up so they don't fall off. These nuts, just finger tight here. And you'll be able to see what I'm talking about. I'll show you.
Well, you got the what you call it. Give it like a half a turn so it's within.
Who's on?
You don't want to leave his finger tight. Pulling on the trailer, bounce around a little bit.
Yeah, oh, I see. Probably give it a little something.
Yeah, it's just a little.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Well, guys, it's clearly not the next day. It's a couple days later. You guys already knew that, though. And we've actually got a bunch more work done. We worked well into the night on the truck. And so we had work the next day, and Jay looks at me and says, "Hey, man, did you eat dinner yet?" I said, "Nah, why?" He's like, "It's like 9:30. Okay. He took off. We kind of left the place a mess. Jay did this and caused me like a mini heart attack trying to find tools so I could put this guy back together the next day. She's all good now. And well, I'll show you what we got done in the truck. And I'm gonna get back to work. Jay's on his way-ish. I think he's got to cut grass or something. He really should get somebody for that. I'll tell you what, my boy John does an awesome job at my place and gives me more time to not get things done down here. We'll start over here at the scene of the crime. Right in there is where I found the ratchet. And we're trying to figure out how he did that because he put the bottom bolt in, but it was still on the inside bolt. He must have gone back. But he got this leather stripping in here. And I know this is going to get all blown back apart, so you might be like, why are you doing that? Well, it's going to also get transported, and we don't want this bouncing back and forth and causing any damage. So if you're going to put something back together and then move it, put it all the way together this way. Nothing rattles around, causes any damage. You see I went around everywhere. This here is all metal etching primer. So it's, you never know. Moisture outside, it could rain on the way, but whatever it might be, I don't want any of the work we did to go, get wasted. So we got all those bolts on in there. We got these. I got to snug these up. We got to bring the bottom together, bolt that. This guy gave us a little bit of trouble, but she's on there good. So is this here. And we kind of just fitted this up to get it off the ground. So we got to throw some bolts in this side. I'm hoping by the time I get that done, Jay's here. And then we can put on the hood and the doors and kind of work our way back because I'm not doing the hood by myself. The doors would be very difficult by myself, even with the little holes we drilled and everything. That should make it a lot easier right there, those holes, yeah. So it should be all lined right up. I'll tell you, we mentioned it about 100 times. I don't know if the kid time lapse or what, but it was a lot easier to put this together this time than it was last time. So that's because we took the time to get everything lined up. We did, we elongated some holes, and this is all the stuff you want to do before you paint it. So, like I said, guys, it's not getting painted by me. It will get painted, but we did do a lot of work to get it way closer for Scotty. So, was that me trying to make myself feel better? Maybe, but there's also truth to it. All right, guys, so it's been, I don't know, a couple days. Jay came over, I want to say it was like Tuesday. That makes sense. That's usually when we worked on this guy, if you remember, like when we first started working on this guy. And we got the door on, and we kind of got our asses kicked a little bit on this area right there. Because we actually had to go back to the videotape and watch the video from like a year or two ago, where we actually had to retap that bolt that was in there. So, guys, it's paying dividends, I'll tell you, because we had to use a totally different size bolt than everything else. So we made a note of that, and we'll make sure Scotty knows. So this way it's not a pain in the ass later on. That guy right there aggravated me. I had a day on Tuesday, guys. This happens sometimes. So I was actually kind of laying right here doing some anger control breathing when Jay showed up. But so we got that done. We got the door on, and everything up front is bolted up and lined up nice. So yeah, I'll flip you guys around and show you. But we decided to call it after the door. It was about 9 o'clock at night when we got done. So we cleaned up a little bit. I think we got all the tools. I thought we had all the tools. I found one that we didn't put away, but I just took care of that. So now that we're all cleaned up, I'll show you what we got and get back to work. I'm alone today. Oh, wait, I'm gonna see if I might be able to stop by and help out a little bit. But he's building a tractor right now, so I don't want to take things away from him. We'll see how that goes. We'll see what I get done. I'm gonna start on the bed because the door and the hood are 2 people jobs. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna start back here, get this cleaned off here, and yeah, we'll go from there. All right, guys, we're gonna start on this corner over here. I'll show you what's up because this right here was needing to be all bolted down. We took care of that. Everything's all together and ready for the road. You know what I'm saying? Like I wouldn't feel bad about having to move this guy. We got this fender all on. You see we put the filler in right here. And guys, for real, take a look at these gaps right here. Look at the gaps in this door. Huh? Forget about it, right? I mean, guys, that ain't getting no better. Drilling those holes was key. It worked perfect, so I'm glad we did that. It took us about 25 minutes to get that together after we figured out that that was the jack to use and not the motorcycle jack that I've since put away. So, like I said, ain't nothing to it but to do it. Let's get the bed cleaned off and see if I can remember, well, the bed area cleaned off, and see if I can remember how it all goes together. I'm sure I'll figure it out. Well, it doesn't look like a lot of progress, but I promise you it was. Mainly, I'm helping my own views because I got to keep going back to the video when we took this thing apart to figure out where this stuff all goes. And I'm slowly realizing that this was only like half-assed put together. So I don't have all of the hardware. So we made a couple trips to get hardware to put it 3/4 assed together. That's a thing, right?
Well, it is now.
All right. So, oh, wow. Look at this guy. I thought you forgot where the shop was.
It gets confusing.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, you can see it from your window, but
No, you can't. There's a tree in the way.
you can. But so we got the braces on here, and we got the back piece on, ish. I'll flip you around and show you what's up, but we're not even going to do that next. So, yeah, I'm giving you an update just cause. So, yeah, like I said, a lot of it was going through stuff, but the wooden, so what's that right over there in the corner? It's going to go on here, and I say ish because, like I said, I had minimal hardware, so we went every other. There's 9 bolts on this little thing. We got 5 in there. You know what they say, right? If 5 don't hold it, 9 never would have. Mm-hmm. Yeah, see? He agrees. So something goes wrong. That's the guy to blame right there.
Okay.
He concurred. But yeah, and we did put a little primer on everything that was bare metal. As we're putting it on, we're doing that. So that being said, the hood's got no more bare metal on it. We got everything kind of staged over there. We got this strong young lad right here.
Beach is that way.
Is it that way?
I don't know. I lied.
So we'll put you guys on the tripod. I'll try not to trip over my motorcycle. And yeah. Put it on?
Sure.
All right. I used to rig old aircraft. And they had cables before electronic shit. You have called rig pins. And you put them in there. The Legacy Hornet had it for the backup mech. Everything else was electronic. That's how the old schools. When they come in, then you kind of like, well, it's not right. Now you gotta fucking, you know. Remember how they're hanging out before and stuff? They're still not. This one could use a little bit more, I think. But actually, I think when we went a little bit more anywhere, threw everything way off.
Yeah.
These doors are, see, like right here, it comes in a little bit much. But then this is perfect.
Yeah.
So you bring that out, this is gonna be out, and then this is perfect in here. But like back here is a little bit gappy right in here, but not anywhere else. And like back here sticks out. Well, you push it all the way in. But you're also gonna have weather stripping.
Yeah.
You can adjust the catch to bring it in, but then this goes in too far. So you kind of want it right there, but then that's, the doors are a little bit, that's how they were. Who bled all over my floor?
Why?
All right, we're 25 minutes into this bed install, and we're kind of starting over. And the reason is, remember before I had every other one here, and that's not how it's supposed to go, because if you get underneath here, that's how, see those little studs coming through? They run in a channel on this guy right here, and that's what holds it all down. So basically Andrew did it all wrong.
I didn't do anything.
Maybe that's the problem.
How?
You tell me, buddy.
I was here when we figured it out.
Should have been here earlier.
Oh my God.
All right. Sitting down the job as usual. There he is.
I'm not sitting.
Kneeling. You're kneeling.
Kneeling.
All right, back to work. All right, guys, we got it all together. It took some doing. This guy back here helped out quite a bit. And then this guy over here, he was just like, you know, keeping us motivated the whole time. Hi, George. All right. So, is it painted? I mean, parts of it. Mm-hmm. But here's the best part. I started it earlier, obviously.
He did.
But fires right up. The carb is dialed in. It's all together. And I think Sky will be just happy to have it back because I kind of held it hostage for a while. And it's running better than it was. So that's always a good thing, right? All right. Well, guys, we got it all together. And no, it's not painted. Yes, I wanted to have it all done. But sometimes you just gotta, you know when to pull the plug, all right? And we got a bunch of stuff done, and apologies, I just could not make it a priority. It's way, way better. This is the first time I've seen it with all the body panels on it.
It looks good.
Yeah, you remember, because it didn't have,
Didn't have fenders.
the fenders weren't, the tailgate was jacked up and fell off and all that. The doors.
Front clip was kind of floating.
Was the doors? I don't remember if the doors were on or not.
They were on there, but not well.
Well, they didn't close.
No.
Everything, the hood, the fender, everything's dialed in. The fenders could use a little more tweaking, but final assembly will fix that. I don't have the running boards, so they're not there, but I'll bring you around the other side too. See that?
Hi.
So it's Father's Day right now.
Man,
That's the only reason I got them down to shop, I think. But
like 82% of the reason.
so last night, guys, you saw the video. Well, you should have, because it already came before this part. We were down here till 4 o'clock in the morning.
4:11, I think. we'll say.
4:11. Somebody was watching the clock.
I don't know. I like to make things up at the time.
But I could not have gotten it done. This dude killed it. Absolutely killed it. I appreciate it, dude.
All right, I'll try.
Jay was over a little bit, helped put some stuff on. We took it across the finish line. Like I said, I know this is like some guys are probably watching it like, dude, you didn't even paint it. Who cares? We saved Scotty a ton of money. That much I can tell you, because yes, it took a long time and it's not 100% done. It's not. The work is in the prep. All right.
Yes,
That's now people say that because it's true, but you still got to know how to shoot paint. That's that's the thing. But Scotty mentioned he might actually try to tackle it himself. If not, I think he's got a shop or two in mind locally up there in Baltimore. So, I mean, yeah.
Yeah? You think?
I was looking at him. He didn't have anything to say.
I didn't, because I didn't know where you were tossing it, you know?
I gotta get like a potato, you know,
Why would you need a potato?
hot potato, and then like a talking stick. All right, we'll figure this part out. Until
Yeah.
then, guys, you know what they say.
What do they say?
He doesn't know what they say.
No, I know what they say.
What do they say?
They say, oh, I got it. If you want to have the coolest thing in the parking lot, you better be ready to put in some work.
That's right. And sometimes that work is taking your truck to your buddy's place and it stays there forever until he finally puts it back together to send it back to you halfway done.
Well, it's not halfway done. 52%.
Oh.
You know what? Because it's a 54, right?
Yeah,
54%.
there you go. And that's majority rules.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for watching, guys.